Do you want to know what is the biggest lie in the world? Okay, the biggest lie in the world is that someone said there is no God. But wait, you can't just say there is no God. You gotta replace God with something. And here's what God was replaced with: fake science. Just like we have fake news, they will push and spin all the facts to fit their narratives. The same thing, we have a fake science. Yes, I call the evolution a fake science. Here's how the fake science works. Maybe you saw this picture before, a monkey evolving into a human. But before they put this in a textbook, guess how many complete skeletons they found? If you're guessing 0, that's right. There is no complete transitional fossil between man and a monkey. But they make you believe it, alright? What they actually found is a really few bones and partial skeletons. Let's take Lucy for example, because that's almost the only thing they got. Some scientists observed Lucy and they said it was just a chimpanzee. There's not enough bones to prove that it was walking upright. However, fake science works just like fake news. They push their agenda no matter what, no matter the evidence. They also claim that they have 400 specimens of Lucy's kind. Sounds really good. However, if you look in those specimens, all they got is a bunch of teeth and maybe small fragments of the bones. You can't really pull any science out of that. All those bones can probably fit in my pocket. Also, they have a bunch of skulls arranged in order, and it's easy to trick people at first sight. However, 3 scientists who studied those skulls, they disprove every one. You can find more information on some Christian websites. All I'm trying to say is, you did not evolve from monkey. God created you. But if you want to believe that nobody designed you and you evolved from monkey, you'd be the same as this robot that's saying nobody designed me, I evolved from a vacuum cleaner. You might be thinking, we don't have fossil to prove human evolution. But what about the rest of the animal? Did they evolve? Do we have fossil records for those animals? And you know what I'm gonna tell you? All the animals that we know today, if we find them in the ground that scientists claim that they are like millions of years old, they do not evolve. Check this out. Evolutionary fossil record fails. Textbook says evolution is change over time. I would like to show you my first example is this dragonfly. Do you believe the line of this dragonfly changed over millions of years? Let's look at the fossil record to find out. Here you see in a picture is dragonfly, supposedly from 170 million years ago. You can see it right here. And now let's compare these two creatures, these two dragonflies. First thing I would like to point out, every single species of dragonfly has this little dark spot on a wing right here, and that's a weight. When dragonfly flies at high speed, the wing would vibrate, and it helps with the vibration. It stops the vibration so dragonfly can go faster. Let's see if this one has it. Just like this one, it has right here, see the spot? That's where that little weight goes. So it does have it. Then if you compare the wings, every single little band, every single little dent has it. Like right here, you see this thing? It would be there. This line, it would be that line. So it matches 100% to the one. So my question is, where is 170 million years of evolution? Why there is no change? Scientists say that dragonfly evolved its legs into wings, but we never see anything in a fossil record that would even give a hint for that. You only can find a 100% dragonfly, or you can find nothing. And it's not just dragonfly that did not change over time. I collected a bunch of fossils like shrimps, fish, that supposedly from millions of years old. However, there is no evolutionary change. I found this fern that's supposed to be 300 million years old, but then I went to my backyard and surprisingly I find an exactly matching pair. So there is 0 evolution. In fact, there is not a single evidence that any kind of animal changed into anything else. For example, you can imagine the goat changed into a giraffe, but there is no evolutionary tree that you can see gradual change of growth of the neck or something in any animal on this planet. It's all imaginary. You can say all the birds evolved from one common ancestor because they all have beaks and they lay eggs, and all the mammals evolved from one common ancestor because they have fur and they give milk. However, if you take platypus, it does both. It lays eggs, it gives milk, it has a beak. So, what is it, a mess up evolution? Scientists claim that they can prove evolution with homology structure. What it means is many different kinds of animals share similar design of their body parts. However, there is a problem with that. They not only share body parts from their linear structure, from their line of evolution, but from many different other animals. And that creates a problem. You cannot create a family tree of any kind. It's all imagination. You would have to evolve the same thing multiple times, and it would just happen like that. I know the scientists create a lot of family trees of evolution, but if you start studying those trees out, each one has multiple problems with it that it simply cannot happen. So Bible don't have a problem with that. God said he created animals by their kind. That means kind of like a family of animals. So you can have a big dog or a smaller dog, but you will never interbreed dogs and cats together, because it's just not going to happen. That's what Bible stands on. I can go on and bring you a lot of examples how evolution completely falls apart, and many people did that already. But I want to tell you something really important. Maybe you already noticed how fake news media lies to people and brainwashes people. Some rich guy paid a lot of money, and now the news media outlets, they say what they want them to say, right? The same thing with science. Some rich guy paid money to science education centers, and now they are pushing only what they wanted to teach. That's why I like to study scientists who's free. Because if a scientist discovers something that goes against evolution theory, he automatically going to get fired. And that happened before. So I like to study scientists who can say whatever they discover. A lot of Christian scientists with PhDs and other, they have a lot of information about that. So what's important is they came to take your religion just like Stalin did. He took your religion, they teach you evolution, they take your freedom. The same thing here. They take your religion away. Now they come for your freedom of speech, from everything else, from the Constitution. So it's really important. You gotta go back and track what else they lied to you about and start following. Maybe your grandparents were Christian, but you kind of fell away. You know, it's not too late. If you come back to the God who created you really uniquely, you have hands and feet and brain to think. God made you a masterpiece. You did not evolve from monkey. It's really important you come to God and say, God, if you did anything wrong, which all of us did, you say, God, forgive me all my sins, and He will. You know what? The point of the Bible that God loves us. God loves His creation. And that's why Jesus died for us. See, Bible says wages of sin is death. And that's why Jesus had to die in your place. Whatever wrong you did, He took it on Himself and He died for you. Now if you come to God, say, God, forgive me all my sin. You can come back to God through forgiveness. That's the point of the Bible. And now you can have your religion back. Well, it's not a religion, it's going to be a relationship with God. We all Christians have it and we enjoy it. And when the hard time comes, like Bible says there are going to be hard times, you will be ready. You will be ready. More ready than having a bunker, having a place after you die, because you have eternal soul and you will be saved with us. So welcome, find a Christian community, good Christian church. Welcome, serve Lord with us. Okay, God bless.